Anyway, the drop goes like this.
Hello everyone, what is up? It's Elite Chemstrike here, and today I'm going to be bringing you guys my very first class setup for Call of Duty Ghosts. I've been using this class for a while now. The game's been out for a while, so I've known this class has been really good for quite some time now, and I just thought I should bring you guys this. One of you guys commented on one of my pictures on Instagram saying that you wanted me to bring you one of these, so I use this class a lot. Sometimes I use it for MLG, but with different classes, not different classes, different attachments and different perks, obviously, because some perks are you can't use in MLG. But anyways, besides the fact, today I'm going to be using the Remington, as you can see in the gameplay. I like the Remington because it kills in normally 2 to 3 shots. To me, it's the most accurate and has the most damage out of all the assault rifles in Ghost. In most of the time it's 2 or 3 shots, but sometimes it could be 4 shots if you shoot them in like the leg twice and then the torso twice. But a lot of times it's also 2 shots, where if you shoot them in the chest, you'll also hit them in the head, and that'll be 2 shots because the head gives you more damage. And whereas if you were using another gun, it would most likely be 4 or 5 shots. Like the FAD has a high rate of fire, but it doesn't have that much damage, and the accuracy isn't as good as the Remington, so that's why I prefer it. A lot of people say that the AK-12 is pretty good compared to the Remington, but it's arguable. I like the Remington better in my favor. But anyways, the class I use is the Remington, and first I'm going to tell you guys about the attachments that I use. The first attachment I use is red dot. I use red dot because it is very precise. The iron sights on this gun is pretty like bulky, and the players can get lost in the iron sights whenever I aim in with them. Like, you can't really see them too much. So I like the red dot. You can use thermal, ACOG, anything, and I would suggest using a red dot. I use the red dot, but I put the blue dot on it. Honestly, I don't know why I put the blue dot. It's just your favorite. You can put any reticle you want. It's all the same thing. But I use the blue dot. Then the second attachment I use is the suppressor. I personally love the suppressor in Ghost because everything's about camping. As you just saw, that guy was camping right there on the screen. And he probably had a gun with a suppressor, but because I got to use the suppressor, he couldn't see me on the radar as I was killing and shooting other people, so he didn't know I was there. So I had the chance to come up on him and kill him. That's why I really like the suppressor in this game. Also, I use it because if you're flanking the whole other team and you're behind, let's say you see 2 of them and you kill one of them and you have to reload, that means that you have the time to reload without them knowing that you're behind them on the mini maps, which is also a really good thing in this game and helps you a lot, because Ghost, it takes only a couple bullets to kill someone, as that guy just gets demolished by IED. But it only takes a couple bullets to kill someone, and it's annoying. I think it's annoying. I'm pretty sure you guys think it's annoying. So that's why I like to use suppressor, so you can be hidden and low key while you're shooting and taking out the enemy team. Now to secondary, lethal, and tactical. I choose to not use any in this class. It's up to you, but I like to have more perks. I'd rather have 3 more perk slots than a secondary that I'm never going to use, a lethal, and a tactical. So in my favor, I don't really like to use it, but if you guys want to use it, go ahead. It's just my suggestion. And let's talk about the perks here. The first perk that I have on is Quick Draw. I really like Quick Draw because it gives you the chance to aim in quicker than the other person or people that you're playing against. And because Ghost is so much about who gets the shot off first, and whoever gets the shot off first is most likely going to get the kill. So if you have Quick Draw on, you're going to get your gun up quicker, and you're going to be able to pull that shot off first and be accurate as you're shooting. The next perk I use is Dead Silence. To me, Dead Silence is one of the must-have perks in this game. If you're not using Dead Silence, then everyone can hear you. All the people that are decent at this game, they all use dead silence and they use amplify, and we'll get to amplify in a second. But I use dead silence because it's also a stealth factor. If you're running around like playing search and destroy and you're not using dead silence, everyone's mostly camping in search and destroy, search and rescue. And then they can hear you, even through their TV. They can hear you. You just sound like a horse running on concrete. It's like you can hear everything. So that's why I choose to use dead silence. And people using amplify can still hear you, but they hear you very late, and it's hard to pick them up. I get killed by a lot of people that are using dead silence, so I know what it feels like, and I know why I use it, so I can do the same thing to other people. And so I can help you guys get better, and you can do the same thing to other people also. The next perk I use is Scavenger. Scavenger is a perk that you can use it, and you cannot use it in this game. I like to use it when I'm playing core-based games other than Search and Destroy and Search and Rescue, because in those games you really don't need Scavenger, but I like to have it in Dom and Team Deathmatch because I like to go on high streaks and try and go for those camp strikes. I also like Scavenger because the Remington comes with very, very, very little ammo. And if you're using a perk like fully loaded, it only gives you about 140 extra ammo, while when you get Stalker, you could just run around to people that you haven't even killed on the enemy team and pick up their scavenger bags. Not Stalker, sorry, Scavenger, and just pick up their scavenger bags and not have to worry about anything. So that's my next perk that I like. Next perk that I use, which is very, very vital when I play. If you have a headset, this is the one perk that you're gonna want to use all the time, especially if you have a headset. It is Amplify. The Amplify is one of those perks again that are a must-have in Call of Duty Ghost for me. I use Amplify on, I think, every single one of my classes except for my quickscoping class maybe, and maybe if I'm messing around using a riot shield with my friends. But I absolutely love Amplify. Amplify is my very favorite. I'd rather have Amplify than Dead Silence sometimes, because you can just crawl around and they won't hear your footsteps, but you can hear them. Also with Amplify, you can hear people using Dead Silence, but you can hear them, but to an extent. You can't really hear them as much as you would obviously hear someone without Dead Silence. But say you're playing Search, you can hear them pull out the bomb, you can hear them running if they're on the other side of the wall. You can hear a lot of things with Amplify. You can hear a grenade hit the floor and you'll be like, oh, I can't go over there. Obviously, if you're not going to see the grenade indicator, but you hear it, you can know where the grenade is. You can hear IEDs go off in certain places. In my favorite, Amplify is a really, really good perk. It's one of the best perks in Ghost in my idea, but that's just me. That's not you guys. If you guys want to use something else, this is just a suggestion class setup. You don't have to use this class setup, but I really suggest you do. It helps me out a lot. It helps you out a lot. And let's see here. The next perk that is also a very needy perk that everyone I see uses is like Focus. Focus is just one of those perks that you have to have. If you don't have Focus, then it's not going to be good for you. Because when you get shot, your gun's going to be jumping up everywhere. And if they're using Focus and you're not using Focus, then you're just going to be shooting at them. And then they can hit you once, you hit them twice already. But your gun's going to jump so much that they can get those other 2 shots in or 3 shots in before you're going to have time to fix your aim and accuracy and hit them again. That's why I like Focus. Also, if you're sniping with Focus, it reduces the sway. It reduces the sway on your gun. So say you're trying to kill this one guy across the map. It's going to be a lot easier to do with Focus than if you were using, let's say, Tac Resist or something else that isn't Focus. That's why I use Focus, because it's just a perk that you need to have and that almost everyone uses. So if you're not using Focus, I really suggest that you do. It helps me out a lot. I'm sure it'll help you guys out a lot. And let's see here. For Strike Package, it's really up to you. I like to use the Dog, Trinity Rocket, and the Battle Hind. I really like the Dog a lot, but that's just my favorite. You can use the IMS, but it won't help as much. The dog, it growls, it tells you where the enemies are. If an enemy comes too close up behind you, it'll kill them. Sometimes it'll kill them, because I've had times where my dog is just dumb and act like it's never done anything before, doesn't know what it's doing. It'll just growl at the guy the whole time. But I like to use the dog over the IMS. I feel like the IMS is cheap. I hate dying by it, so why would I put other people in the position when I don't like to do it and put other people in the position that they get mad when it happens to them. So I don't like to use things that other people get mad when I use them or when they use them against me. If you understand what I'm saying. But anyways, I like the Trinity missile too, because it really helps you get to the battle hind. If you're using a battle hind and let's say you just get your dog and you're using something like the sentry gun. That means that you have to go and place the sentry gun down, and then you have to risk your life as you're going to place it down, and then it takes time to place the gun down, and then also you have to find other things to do. With the Trinity missile, all you have to do is pull it out, get the kills, there's your battle hind. Anyways guys, here's the whole class setup. I'll leave it on the screen right now for you guys. If you guys have liked and enjoyed the video, please leave a like, comment, and subscribe. Share this video with your friends to get it out there that the Remington is one of the best guns in the game. I will see you guys later. Deuces.